What the heck are you watching right now? There's 3 of you guys watching, but you have no idea what the heck you're watching. Well, let me tell you what you're watching. Hi. Long time no see, everybody. It's me, Carl, for another episode of Collector's Christmas. This one is different because we're doing it live. I have previously recorded these, and I've been away for a while, so I apologize. But for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome to Collector's Christmas. This is my show, I guess, that I've been doing now for the 7th episode. And this show in itself is really about almost like a reminder for me to have gratitude for everything that I'm blessed with, for all the cool stuff I get to participate in. My job's a dream job, so I can't complain. But I thought this episode would be kind of fun to record live because I'm unpacking something a little different. And so for those of you who are visiting for the first time, it's really about the surprise, the wonder, and the joy. And, these days it just means even more. So welcome to Collector's Christmas. Yes, so with that said, welcome. Today is very special. As you guys may or may not know, Marvel and DC recently did a crossover. It's here somewhere. I think there was a crossover. Excuse me, I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness. With Batman, Deadpool, and where is it? Deadpool and I can't find it. There's a Deadpool and Batman crossover. I think I may have given it away. But you guys all know about it. So if you want to comment and remind me who the crossover was for, let me know. Oh, here it is. Here's my copy. All right, so this is mine. Deadpool, Batman, and I chose to go with this cover. Right here. Deadpool, Batman, and this is the Catwoman, and shoot, what the heck's her name? Can someone tell me what her name is? Because I can't remember. But I thought this would be a cool episode because the recent Marvel DC crossover garnered a lot of views. People are really into, getting into the comic book shops. And hey, Magic. Thanks, Marcus. So yeah, Magic and Catwoman is the one I chose. Now, I thought it'd be even cooler to showcase epic battle between the two companies. Marvel or DC recently had Batman #1, which they said sold about 500,000 copies. And then Marvel recently dropped the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man set. And so without further ado, I thought it'd be cool for us to look at the product. And now I'm just going to unpack them because Marvel Spider-Man boxes had gone up to like $1,000, and then they cratered really hard. And then now all the cards are kind of popping again. So you're seeing all these Instagram channels sharing all the cards that they're unboxing. So without further ado, let me add the screen to stage. I haven't done this forever, so forgive me. Let's see. How do I present? Someone help me. Okay, there we go. I think we do this. Okay, cool. So you see a little bit of me, and then you see all my products. So welcome to Collector's Christmas. It's kind of like Christmas for me. I've been super excited about this one. So let me talk over kind of what's here today, and you guys can let me know maybe what I should unpack first. So the 500,000 copies had a lot to do with these blind bags that Batman #1 came in. And I wonder, I don't even know what's in it. Maybe you guys know better than me. I don't know if it's, okay, there we go. Blind bag, blind as a bat, poly bag special edition. Each bag includes one randomly inserted full variant cover by superstar artists. All right, so let's see. So that's that. You get one comic. So it's kind of sad. I thought it's going to be at least 3. And then, so let's go into the Spider-Man product. So literally just starting off the bat, I think Marvel and MTG has done it right. So here were the starter welcome decks that they had given away at their activation at San Diego Comic-Con. I gave away some of these, so some of you guys are lucky enough to have won these. And then I think it was during one of the Disney events that they also had these promos. So this is Peter Parker promo, and it's actually I think a good card from what I know. But I don't really play anything that's not foil, but I think this is actually a good card. But what's really cool about these promos is my wife actually got them for me. She bought them from her friend who's a huge Disney fan, Eileen, I believe, and brought them home one day. And also Spider Sense, also a promo. And then she brought me 2 collector packs. And it's weird because my wife never buys me Magic anything or cards like this, and so because she bought me these, I kind of don't want to break them. I almost feel like I have this like really like sentimental value to them. So yeah, so I probably will not break these today, even though I think what's in these is basically 1 collector booster, and what that means is basically 1 pack of these. There's 12 of these. 12 of these in a pack of this. If that makes sense. So 12 of these in 1 of these. So those are the collective boosters. Okay, so I'm gonna put these away now, and then that's that. And then some of the things that I did purchase myself was this bundle, and then the reason I bought it was these bundles are super cool because they come with these dice, and depending on what set it is, they have these giant oversized spin down dice, and they're great for life counters. So I typically have been skipping these bundles, but I purchased one. So I might open it, but I might not. If you guys want me to open it, I might open it. But yeah, so that's that. That's the bundle. And then I have these play boosters. So these play boosters replace a lot of the collective boosters. I mean, replace a lot of the draft boosters, and it's like a combination of like the draft boosters and I don't know. I don't really open these either. I would open it if we're here to play, but because we're not here to play, I am going to focus on opening what I love. These 2 collective boosters. So one of them was from a friend in Colorado who picked it up for me, and then another one was ordered through a shop. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to unpack these today. So what you're going to see today is the unpacking of 3 of these Batman #1 blind bags, and then collector boosters. Yo, K-pop junkie, what's up? We got Marcus, and yes, we are doing pack rips. This is a very special live episode of Collector's Christmas. Now, for those of you, I think 17 of you now watching, there's a QR code up at the top left. Please scan that if you have not done so already. Follow Evermind. That campaign is launching next week. We're almost at 300 followers, and we just need 300 followers to really get the algorithm up for day 1 launch. We have a ton of day 1 exclusives that I think is going to blow your mind. This Kickstarter campaign is the one I am most excited about ever, because my longtime friend of 20 plus years, Daniel Wu, will be at New York Comic Con in a couple of weeks with his co-creator Sean Chen, who I've just loved growing up, and his artwork has inspired so many of us. And both of them will be signing. And so, what do you think, K-pop junkie? Should I do the Batman #1 first, or should I go into the collector booster? All right, let's get a quick vote in. Marcus, what do you think? I'm gonna turn on the AC because it's getting hot in here. I don't know what's up with the weather, but it's been toasty. I was like 81 in here, and I've been pretty sick, so that's why I've been off camera, because I wouldn't be able to even talk through one of these episodes. So let me turn the AC. All right, so both K-pop junkie and Marcus says the Bats. So we got 19 viewers now. We're gonna put the collectible boosters aside, and then we're gonna open one of these bats. And so here we go. Bat #1. All right, so I turn it upside down. Let's see what cover I got. Voila! Who is this? I have no idea. Something 2025. Is it Campbell? I can't tell. Does anyone know who this signature belongs to? Because I don't know. So, of course, the inside is the regular cover. So, in case you guys haven't read this yet, it's pretty cool. It's kind of a toned down. I mean, it feels like a toned down version of Batman, and you know, especially after you watch this Campbell. Okay, got it. After you, J. Scott Campbell. After you've seen Absolute Batman, this is like way toned down, and so yeah, I like J. Scott Campbell. He's a badass. I'm glad they're doing this. And yeah, they should have like a little guide back here, so you kind of know. See what I mentioned? Absolute Batman. They're really still selling these things. So I would love a guide Batman. I also have. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I think I know it's the right one. So I also highly recommend Immortal Legend Batman. I have the #1 here somewhere. Somewhere. Oh yeah. I have the #1 here as well. Immortal Legend Batman. So I'm a Batman supporter, and I recently bought #2. Good friend Kyle Higgins. He's rocked out, and yeah, Marcus called it. I literally was about to say he beat me to it, but it's a $90,000 cover. So I like collecting comic art like Marcus. We're both collectors from that community, and dude, this cover, guys, sold for $90,000. I don't know if it takes. I don't know. Maybe often is less is more. And maybe because it sold 500,000 copies, but man, someone really loved this cover enough to drop, 100K. So it's pretty impressive. For you non-comic art collectors, do you think this cover is worth $90,000? I'm very curious. And K-pop junkie, you're saying it looks like his stomach is a flame and he has a weenie roasting. Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I was kind of double taking on this. I was like, wow, is this like the triple X version, the NSF not safe for work cover? Because that's a thing right now. Like most of the Kickstarters, when you see them being super successful, are not safe for work. And so I was kind of thinking about that. But anyways, that's unpacking #1. All right, so the Batman covers will be pretty quick to unpack. But you know what? Since I have 3 here and 2 here, why don't I just jump in and start moving into the collector boosters, and then we'll come back to Bat. So we got 2 more to go, and then collector booster #1. All right, folks, I'm going to put this one aside. And I know this one's from Colorado, so let's see if I get something really great. So I don't know, folks, if you are familiar with the collector booster. So this is the first set of a collaboration, a 3-year collaboration between Marvel and Magic the Gathering. And why is that significant? Is because they've never collaborated like this before. They did a secret lair. They had a secret lair where they dropped 5 characters, one of which is Mr. Captain America right behind me. So this is the original art for the Captain America card, which was the very first Magic the Gathering card that was announced. So if you guys have not seen it yet, let me pull me up real quick. Voila! That's the Captain America original art. So even though they're on these little cards, the art's huge. That's Ryan Pankos. I had to go for. He's one of my favorite artists. And why I thought it was significant is because it is literally the first ever Marvel Magic the Gathering collaboration. So then, moving on, the set itself, they chose Spider-Man. I think it's because it's the strongest IP. So I think it made the most sense. And over the next 3 years, they're going to be releasing, and they just announced Marvel superheroes next year. And so there's 12 packs. They're called the collector boosters. And so I will go ahead and start opening them up, and I will try to do my best to file them. I don't really kind of know the cards that well yet, and so it might be a little hard to file them. But what I could do is just start going through them, and I know the cards that really matter the most is the ones at the end. So I'm gonna skip a lot of these uncommons and commons. So I tend to put the commons. We'll skip a lot of this stuff. Although this Green Goblin, it's actually, I think, So these lands are awesome. So these lands are all foil. So the thing about collected boosters is it typically comes with 15 cards, but they're mostly foil because a lot of the collectors, like myself, I like the foils. I don't know. Clone Saga. Shout out to Terry Kavanagh, who is 24/7 Comics executive editor. He is deemed as the creator of the Clone Saga. I agree. The lands are sick. K-pop junkie. All right, so I'm gonna dive in, and I'm gonna go into. Guys, I'm gonna just put the rares here, I guess, and then I will go into. This is the Enchantment Sagas. So they spent a lot of time designing this. They had mentioned that this was going to be their new kind of. And how sagas work is you play per turn. So when you play one turn, you can play this. Turn 2, you play this. Turn 3, you play. I'm not even gonna try to read it because my eyesight's like really bad and I'm so far from it. So I'll put the sagas over here, and then the non-foils. Hydro Man. This is also a really fun card because basically it's impossible to kill him. And I think between Hydro Man and Sandman, they're both super cool. All right, so I'll put the, I guess, non-foil borderless over there, and then Leyline Binding. These are also cool. They're taking kind of old cards and reprinting them. Card art. All right, boom. So I think the hit for this one is Norman Osborn. It's a mythic. Oh, actually, legendary creature. Norman Osborn, I think it's a pretty expensive card. I don't know what that is, but I will mark it for when we drop the video on how much these cards are. And then, of course, oh man, Green Goblin, of course. This is awesome. I love this. So that's my mythic of this pack. So I'll save over here. And then, of course, the art cards. This, you know what this is? This is the chase card, the art of the chase card, which is Thanos' Soul Stone. So if you guys don't know about chase cards and Magic the Gathering, well, if you were to be a fan of Lord of the Rings, there was a collaboration with MTG and Lord of the Rings. And I'm just going to blast through these comments. If that's okay, guys, I'll kind of flip through it as I talk. But during Lord of the Rings, it was one of the biggest sales for Magic the Gathering, because what happened was they ended up putting in 0 number rings, but not only that, they put in a 1 of 1, the 1 ring. And a kid who worked at Costco in Toronto ended up finding it and then selling it to Post Malone for $2.6 million. So can you believe that? What a life-changing. Cool. Carnage is also a good card. It's a rare. And then let's see what's next. I'm trying not to spoil it for you guys, but you can tell I'm really bad at this because my fingers are really dry. So I guess I'll put the rares here. Cool. Superior Spider-Man, also cool. Great art in itself. Okay. Hey Glenn, what's up, Glenn? Welcome. Extended art, Behold Sinister 6. So another, I think there's a mythic. So I will put this in the extended art because it's kind of in the comic book world. Ooh, Path to Exile. This is cool. This is a great card and a very famous cover as well. Boom. Thanks for spreading the word, K-pop. And I guess I will put this into kind of the foil section of this. How about that? I'll put this under the foil here. And then Friendly Neighborhood. Boom. I think that was the last card. I don't think that was anything, but I will put that here as well. And then a robot token. All right. So I'll keep tokens up here. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to organize this. And sorry if I'm doing a little slow, but yeah, Glenn, welcome. If you haven't been here before, welcome to 24/7 Comics. This is Collector's Christmas. And why I call it Collector's Christmas is because I usually use this as an unboxing show for my stuff. And so, which one do you love, Glenn? Which one do you love? You love this guy here, Path to Exile? I do too. This cover has so many memories. It's such a powerful image. That's why comics rock, dude. Yeah, I know. They actually dropped a lot in price, and then I grabbed some, and now they're expensive again. So here we go. So I'm gonna blast through some of these. So if you guys want to stop and check out anything, Mysterio's Power, Ominous Asylum, Alien Symbiosis. They kind of play on the whole like Venom stuff, so I'm gonna skip a lot of these. Okay, cool. All right, so these are uncommons. So I like to put my foil. So Spider-Man Noir. This is Nicolas Cage himself. He will be playing the series on Amazon. So I heard it's really good. I have a friend who actually shot on it, and so definitely check it out. Then we're gonna go to another swamp. Also another great land. K-pop junkie. Awesome lands. Alrighty. Rocket Power Goblin Glider. Alrighty. And we're going to Black Cat, Cunning Thief. I think this is awesome. My friend got the original art. And then Hide on the Ceiling. Non-foil. Ooh, Reanimate. That's a great card too. Nice. Boom. And then J. Jonah Jameson. Awesome. So I'm going to put them on the foil. All right, so I got a bit of a system here now. So I'm going to put the foils here because it doesn't seem like I'm going to get any regular frame cards. I think I'm going to hit this thing. Okay, cool. All right. I'm so slow right now. Look, I don't do unpacking episodes like this, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And I am so slow with this stuff because I just don't know the cards that well right now. But hopefully by the end of this episode, I'd be more caught up with these cards and what's going on. And then, yeah, let's go back to the unpacking. I know, Glenn, me too. I love card ripping. I haven't done this for a long time because I don't like the aftermath. So this, I mean, this was meant to be a very small set. And so they kind of extended it last minute. All right, boom. So those are the common, uncommons. So Web Warrior. So, I mean, Spider-Verse has inspired a lot of this. I mean, honestly, I'm not a fan of all the like multiverse stuff. They did such a good job with Spider-Verse. It's undeniable. So where should this go? Should this go here? Using art? I guess it goes here, right? Yep. So I'm going to put the land. Peter Parker, full version of my nice Brilliance Superman. Peter Parker. Yeah, feel free to share the link with your friends. We'd love to see more folks here and get more comments as well because it's lonely doing this. I'm doing this for you guys. So Peter Parker, I'm about to fast forward it when I actually make this episode. But this is cool. Peter Parker foil. Spider-Ham, Peter Parker. Okay. I never really read about him in the comics, but it's pretty fun. Oh, cool. Gwenom. This is actually a hit, I believe. It's a great card. Woo! Hunter's Insight. I haven't seen this yet. Craven. Badass. Craven. Boom. And then Web of Life and Destiny. I have no idea what this is. That's cool. Alrighty. And here's another art card. So I think this is from Spectacular Spider-Man. Dude, I need to turn on the AC. It's so hot in here. I don't know where you guys are living, but in Los Angeles, it's so weird. Was Porker made for the multiverse cartoon? I don't think so. I think it's always been around. I just haven't really tracked it. If anyone else knows, feel free to chime in. I think Marcus would know. It's funny. I understand why people use scissors now because it's really hard to open these bags. Not easy. All right, so I'm gonna kind of skip all these things if you guys don't mind. Skip this as well. It's weird. It's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes you have a extended foil, and then oh, this is actually a nice card as well. I don't know how much it is, but I will check and see later. But Lady Octopus is actually a really good card. From what I can remember. There we go. Multiversal Passage. This is a very usable card. It's a land card, and you can choose a basic land type, and basically it can become any land you want. So I'm going to guess this is more like this. Okay, oh cool. Sensational Spider-Man. This one is cool because it's one of 6 cards that was created from one piece of artwork. Dan Dos Santos. So my buddy Steve literally just picked up the original artwork today. It's freaking awesome. I'll cut it in here when I put in the video. But he was so proud of getting it. I'm so happy for him. And it's a beautiful piece. One of the best. Woo! Nice. Venom King in Black, baby. I was telling someone how this is one of my favorite cards of the set. They did such a great job. Awesome. All right. And then I have a foil version of the black cat I got earlier. So there you go. That's why I always save a spot down here for the foil. And these are just more tokens. Where did I put the tokens? Tokens here. Sure. All righty. Okay, numbers on the bottom right. So for those of you who don't play Magic the Gathering, the bottom right represents the power and toughness. And what does that mean? So when you have different features on a card, for example, so the name of the card is very straightforward. Mana cost is up here. Typically, it's a symbol of a different color, and the color is based on what type of mana you need to cast it. And so for those of you who never played Magic, the simplest way I like to explain it is you are cosplaying a wizard, and your deck of cards is your spell book. So there's 5 type of mana, and there's blue, which is island, which is blue mana. There's white, which is like this white sun, and there's a black swamp, green tree, and red fire, right? And so basically you have to tap lands, which are these lands. And so, for example, this forest will give me a green mana when I tap it when I play, okay? And so what the symbols is that? That means you need 1 white, so 1 plains, and then the number 2 is basically you could do any kind of mana. But, sorry, Glenn, to answer your question, long story short, when you have a creature type, you could go to battle. And when you go to battle, you have a power and toughness. And basically, if let's say you fight each other right here, right? Because she's a 0/2, she won't do any damage to him. So he has 3. You have to hit him for 3 to kill him. But because he has 2 power and she has only 2 toughness, if they fought, she would be dead because he would do 2 damage. So that's what those numbers are for. Alrighty. I will blast through these again. Using more comments. Okay, so I'll get to the land, jump to the land. Ultimate Green Goblin. Look at this. I didn't know there was an Ultimate Green Goblin. What is this? I've never heard of them. So here it is. I will add that to my foils down here. Spider Sense. Okay. That will go to my left. Miles Morales. This guy is worth money, actually. So I think, man, I think a lot of these cards are starting to worth something. So I'm pretty excited. Oh my gosh. Spider-Gwen. This one is worth money too. Nice. The foils are happening now. I'm getting the foils. And then Lizard Connor's Curse is also a good get. So I'm pretty happy with this box so far. I don't know, value or not. Everything just looks freaking cool. So here we go. So I'm halfway through the box. Nothing crazy yet, none of the big hits, but I did get some of the nice cards from, Miles, etc. All right, so I'm going to skip some of these, jump ahead. Okay, I'll jump ahead on these. Okay, so back to the lands here. Double Trouble, I think this is a good card. Very usable card, right? Okay, Extended of the Lady Octopus, which is not a bad card. And then Death of Gwen Stacy. It's kind of cool, right? It tells the story of Gwen Stacy. Oh wow, I got another one of Spider-Gwen. Alrighty, Urban Retreat. I guess this is more like a land, and so I'll put that down here. Yeah, I wish my neighbor actually pulled a Infinity Stone last night. It was a late night stream, and he, our play group that we kind of established over the pandemic, and then he opened his 1 box, and he opened a $2,000 Soul Stone. We got the extended border version. So again, you never know. I think from what I hear, these packs are like make or break. And so this one is from Colorado. One of our friends there picked it up for me. So let's see what happens. So Scarlet Spider. I'm gonna really, take time to read all this stuff later when I file them all. So Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. How many of you saw the Spider-Verse movies? Yes, I think he got the regular Soul Stone for $70. And then my friend pulled the Thanos one, the one that Thanos is holding this down. So super cool. All right, Carnage, Crimson Chaos. So I will bring him over here, I guess. Peter Parker's camera. Alrighty, Counterspell. I didn't know there was a Counterspell with Doc Ock. That's hilarious. Cool. Counterspell. And then Spider-Punk. I think this is something. I'm not sure. So I'm literally just guessing on whatever, maybe worth something. I have no idea. All right, a few more packs left. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm lucky. I'm lucky today. I'm usually really bad luck, actually, so I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get any other hit cards. So maybe you guys will be my lucky charms. Alrighty. This is cool. I remember this. Do you guys remember this character? SPDR, piloted by Penny. So this is basically the legendary creature from Spider-Verse, the little girl that drives a robot. It's 12 packs per box and 15 cards per pack. Correct. Glenn is correct. Yes, Glenn, I love Carnage and Venom as well. I like Carnage a little bit more. Weirdly, it's weird. I was never a huge Spider-Man fan, and I guess I'll share the story, but my cousin was the one who introduced me to comics. And basically, when he brought the first stack of comics over, oh, yeah? Well, maybe he could be my lucky charm, too. And so he brought the books over, and we decided to do like a draft, like who's going to collect what. And my cousin picked Spider-Man first, and I remember picking Wolverine, and he picked Fantastic Four, maybe. I don't remember. I picked X-Men. He picked Hulk, I believe. And I picked X-Men and so on and on. So I never read Hulk, never read Venom, never read all the Spider-Man stuff. It was cool. Maximum Carnage. All right. So we're at Parker Luck. Okay. Electro. This is a good card. So I know about this. This is actually a really, really good card. All righty. Heroic Intervention. This is the version I think everyone will want to play going forward. Why do you want to play any other version? Boom. And then the Clone Saga. Again, shout out to Mr. Terry Kavanagh, who was the creator of Clone Saga. If you haven't done so already, the new option on StreamYard is to be able to include this QR code up there. So definitely check it out if you can. Do a quick scan. Tell a friend to do a quick scan and follow our Evermind campaign. Where are we right now? Let me pull it up real quick. All right, I'm going to put this down really quick. Evermind 1 through 6. Our follow page currently has 278 followers. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to do a quick share as well. Cool. So this is it. Quick share. I see something a little different, but what's cool is now we can show a little bit more of what's to come. So this is Sean Chen's homage to his own cover, Wolverine 159, and later used as Weapon X Returns. And then we also have Stephen Platt, who's a legend in the 90s, and he left us a really good quote today, which we'll share on our campaign. And so he was really inspired by this, and he loved Brittany as a character. And again, so that's it. So you can, we're literally 22 away from getting 300. We launch in about, oh my gosh, do we launch next week? Oh my God, we launch in 8 days. And so in 8 days, we need 22 followers. So if you guys don't mind sharing this out with your friends, scanning that QR code and sharing it, we would really, really, really appreciate it. So back to our regular scheduled program. We're back to pack ripping. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a detour, but here we go. Box on break has 20 packs, I think. Yeah, I think that would be the play boosters, I believe. I think I went over that earlier, and I can show you that later. Yep, I like the make some modern classic art as well. Thanks, K-pop. Alrighty. I know there's a few other like comic book streams going on too, so I know it's heavy competition tonight, but the point is not to have a lot of people tonight. The point is to hang out with the homies and to do a live taping of Collector's Christmas. And I'm saying that weirdly because I think I missed a land, which I did. So it kind of messed up the jam of the order of things. All right, I'm going to have to come back and see you later. Okay, so this is actually the rare. So Arachne Sonic Weaver. Okay. It is. I agree. Hangout is the best part. Jackal. I have no idea who this Jackal is. Oh. And also Villainous Wrath. Okay. And then Winds of Change. This is great. Great card. Very usable. So I think they did a good job of just programming cards that are very usable. Okay. Cheering Crowd. Yeah. Okay. All right. There's that. Hob action. So we need some Hob. I want to see some Infinity Stone action. I mean, the Soul Gem would make my night, dude. And like, you guys would be the best of luck for me ever because I honestly never pull anything. Amongst friends, I'm known as the guy with the worst pack breaking luck. So I apologize in advance because that means this stream may not be the most interesting stream because chances are I would open up nothing. Alrighty. Second to last pack, 11 pack. So this is Future Flight Enchantment Aura. So this is an enchantment. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Craven the Last Hunter. This was on sale today on MTG art. Boom, there we go. And then Spider-Man 2099. This was, I think, also part of that other art piece. Cool. Clever Impersonator. The Shapeshifter. Boom. Silk, the Web Weaver. This is kind of cool. I could see myself playing this. Web slinging. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature. So it's kind of like a token deck. Boom. So Silk is coming soon on Amazon. Oh, that friend who was working on that show for a bit. Alrighty. Last pack, guys. What do you think? Think we're going to hit something? I don't know. Alrighty. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. In case there's a error. Oh, May's really fun to play. I have a friend, Brian Buccialetto, also a neighbor, who has an Aunt May deck, and it's super fun to play against. Alrighty. Spider-Mobile. Alright, got the planes. Alrighty. Craven's Last Hunt. God, it's so hard to open these cards. Alright. And Last Hunt. Radioactive Spider. Arachne Sonic Weaver, which I had earlier already. Right, a replication. Okay, cool. This is foil, and then hide on a ceiling. All right, so no stones for this one, guys. Got another art card. There you go. Alrighty, so that was that. That was the first collector booster box. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm under 100,000% because from what I know, it's either you're really low or not, or super not, or you get like a 2,000 card. So I think that's kind of what it is. But I think that Norman Osborn is worth something. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time to look it up, but I think that this is worth something. All right, so what do you guys think? Should we just jump right into our second box, or should we do another Batman break? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will make a decision. We'll take a break from the box and do a quick Batman break. So here goes. Yep. Thanks, Marcus. You voted. K-pop as well. Thanks for the oh, Glenn also wants to see a pack. So again, Blinds a Bat, Poly Bag, Special Edition. This is Batman #1. The last one we got was Mr. J. Scott Campbell, the Not Safe for Work cover that I can't unsee it now, K-pop. I don't know what you did, but I can't unsee it. It's him and his sausage. But here it is. Uh-oh. Art Germ has a cover on one of these? Let's see. What do you guys think? Art Germ. Auto. Who else? Who else is in this? All right, let's just flip it. Boom. This is Nick Darrington? Who is this? I'm not sure. Ava. You guys know who this is? Aja? Who's Aja? I have no idea who Aja is. It's cool. It's clean. I like it. I would even like the art. I kind of like art like this. There's an artist named Joe Palmer that has a very clean art style like this. I love it. And here's the $90,000 cover, original art. Marcus, did you buy Did you buy this? You might have bought it. Oh, here it is. Faction. Okay, David Aja. Oh, the back says it. No wonder, no wonder I wasn't reading. That's what happens when I'm paying attention to the stream. I'm not freaking reading it. So at least they're promoting the artist. So yeah, I guess it does work. Oh, the Hawkeye guy. Is it this guy? This guy? This guy? Because I bought this to support my buddy Ben. Him and the dude from Black Eyed Peas. They write this together. And so is Aja the guy who is the artist? Yeah, looks like it could be his art, right? I don't know. I can't tell. Anyways. Marcus said the Hawkeye guy. Oh yeah, it is the same guy. Yeah, it's same signature. It's cool. Ultimate Hawkeye, variant edition, $10. I think $10 is the right price for comics. I don't know how you guys feel. I think comics are way. Oh shit! I just dropped the comic on my dog. Sorry, Oliver. God, there's too much stuff up here. All right, guys, so let's resume. Let's get back. I'm starving, so I want to get through this box. So this box is actually from one of the wholesalers. They had like a drop when it was really hard to get, and they basically put these boxes out. So let's see if I have better luck this time. $10, yeah, I guess $10 is default. I think regular comics should be $10, guys. So okay. Yeah, I think regular comics should be $10, and I'll tell you why. I think comics should cost more. I think publishing companies should practice transparency, and why that's good is if we actually explain how much it costs to make comics, it will be very obvious that artists and creators are underpaid. So what they cost in the UK, I'm not sure. I think it's adjusted, but I just feel like artists are underpaid, and if we could be transparent about why we actually need to charge more, I feel like a lot of people will be willing to pay more because to support the talent. A lot of artists says they have not had a raise for 30 plus years, and it sucks. And the truth is they haven't raised the price for 30 plus years. So how do you expect artists to get a raise, right? Get any under $20. He'll bid up. Glenn, what are you buying for $20? What comics are you buying? I guess we charge a little bit more for ours because ours is like double sized, and then we print on premium paper. All right, this looks like a replicate pack from earlier. Actually, it's funny because they're from two sides of the world. All right, here goes, guys. We got the Force. All right. This is Arana, which Heart of the Spider. All right, Friendly Neighborhood. I think I saw one of these earlier. Oh, I have two cards here. Gosh, My hands are so dry. Oh, cool. This is gonna assemble with one of those other cards. Oh, two of these. And Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley. Cool. Another creation from Mr. Terry Cavanaugh, our executive editor, who, to be honest, when I first met him, was not very proud of that. Like, he was not proud to have, you know, been a creator of that because he thought people were mad at him. But turned out it wasn't the case. And Doc Ock is here. Actually, what I want to do is see if we could end up putting the puzzle together, because it would be super cool. There's two puzzles, I think. This one's also a puzzle. And that's Jim Chung, who's a comic book artist. This is super cool with the comic art. And then Miles Morales also connects with Gwen Stacy. So I'm going to put some puzzles together for y'all. It's cool. This is also part of the puzzle. I think this is also part of the puzzle. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. Jim Chung, Jim Chung. Is there any other Jim Chungs? Jim Chungs. Yeah, I wonder why they gave Jim Chung so many kind of puzzle cards. I'm not sure. Is there any puzzles here? Nope, there's all the comic stuff. So see, these actually go together. Cool, right? So there's 6 cards that creates like this mural. And we got 2 of them, guys. I'll put them down here. I'll push these up so I can start putting the puzzles together. How about that? That's our new goal. We're not getting an Infinity Gauntlet, but we are going to have a puzzle. Screw it. Goals. Here we go. Here's puzzle 1. And then no symbols. Like this one connects as well. But it's only because I know the art. Oh, here it is. I found these 2 connecting now. So these 2 also connect. Okay, I'll move this over. These 2 connect. I'm not sure where this connects. Somewhere. So, and this has a connector. Okay, cool. Back to the program. All right, folks. Let's see what happens here. Boom. All right. I'm going to start a new stack just because it's getting too big over there. I'm going to skip all the way to the mountain. All righty, folks. Mountain here. Nothing much to see here. Parker Luck, which I don't have. Ancient Venom, I think I hear it's a really good card. Spider Punk, is it foil? Not even foil. It would have been nice to at least be a foil. Nice! Opposition Agent. This is a nice card. This artwork is also the first appearance of this Spider Agent. And my friend actually showed me it. And it was funny because the original art was sitting there forever, this Tyler Kirkham. And apparently it was like, $4,000. And then no one bought it. Like, it was just sitting on the site forever. And then when this card came out, it got a ton of inquiries. And so many people inquired that Mike, the art dealer, almost doubled the price. He doubled to $7,000. I think for anyone who's interested in this, or like actual fan of this Venom engine, I think this, and is a card collector and a comic collector, the $7,000 is actually a good price. I think it's worth it because you're getting a first appearance, comic art, and you're getting card art at the same time. So yeah, yes, that is my advice for art collecting. I think that's a great one. And I'm not into it, but if you're into it, I think it's worth it. All right, Shadow of the Goblin. Okay, I don't know what that card is, but it is a foil. And then I got another art card. Cool. I don't know if you agree, Marcus. I thought for like modern art, it's kind of cool to how they're already kind of reusing it. for card art. So I think it's a great collectability if you really are into, you know, Spider Agent. I have no idea what Spider Agent is, so no love for it, zero nostalgia. So not for me, but someone out there who is familiar with the story should grab that art. Should be your very first art piece on your original comic art / card art collection. Lethal Protection, which is Venom himself. Destroy target creature. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Cool. That's a fun play. All right, the Clone Saga again. Returns. Okay. Rent is due. It's pretty funny. Unexpected windfall. That's fun. Mary Jane. Voila. Oscorp Industries. The land enters tap. When this enters, you lose. Okay, so you get the blue, black, and red in line with its colors. Alrighty. Agree. I think that Ancient Venom card is my hit. I think it's like $70. So from why not? Maybe it's probably not the same as the Store Agent Venom is done. Oh, so Store Agent. What is Agent Venom about, Marcus? I'm curious. It's super cool, dude. It looks great. Is it the same character? Is it Eddie Brock? Is it someone else? Does anyone know? So I guess there isn't life until Agent Venom comes back. You know, it makes me curious. I kind of want to read it. It'll be interesting. It's funny. I actually collect more surrounding Flash Thompson. Interesting. I like honestly collect around story first and art. I think I probably value them equally. It's really important for me to have nostalgia when I collect comic art. Or else I'm just not into it. And I realize I fall in love with stuff that, okay, cool. Well, check out. So, Angel Venom, Flash Thompson, and they released the Omnibus. Oh, what the heck? He lost his legs. Oh, what the heck? So he's like a soldier that turned to Venom? That's dope. All right, let's keep going. Strength of Will. Okay. Friendly neighborhood. Again, I don't think I need any more friendly neighborhood cards. Bio, organic, Caraspace. Okay. Relentless Assault. That's kind of cool card. With the Prowler, right? From Spider-Verse. Anti-Venom. This is a great card. I actually got the ones from Target. They have like a special card that actually looks better than this. I was hoping I wouldn't get this because it's actually worth something, but I like my other version better, so I'm gonna use that. It's pretty cool. And the symbiote, whatever. The symbiote, is he? Is it the same one as Venom? Is it Venom or is it someone else? Or it's like another kind of a spin-off character. I know there's like a bunch of them now. All right, drop this off. Here is the island, folks. All right, Oscorp Industries. It's the land. Symbiote Spider-Man. Oh, speaking of symbiote. This symbiote Spider-Man? Okay, I don't know. Ooh, okay. So that's that. And then I got another piece of the puzzle. See? Look at this. So cool, right? Heroic Intervention, boom, and then a foil Lady Octopus, which is nice. All right, so I'm going to put these other puzzles aside because I think we're just making a lot of progress with this puzzle, so I'm going to focus on making this puzzle happen. There we go. Spider-Man has his whole leg. So we got all Spider-Man at least with this puzzle. Can I see? Yeah. There we go. Cover up Agent Venom, but the puzzle is coming together. That's our new goal. They are, right? Like, So Marcus shared that he lost his leg in the war. And then it is Venom. And then it came out before normal stuff, so it didn't have heat after that. Can't write before. Okay. Who was the writer? Was it Donny Cates too? Yes, agree. K-pop. Really nice looking cards. Because I literally, I don't pay attention to anything Spider-Man, to be honest. This is cool. Spider Web Slinger, the foil version. The last two of these. A lot of these were in the starter packs. I guess this was ranked one of the lowest cards. I have no idea why they made Spider-Man UK. Alrighty. Get to the lands. Alright, Lizard. Craven's Last Hunt. Web, Life, and Destiny. Okay. Oh, I got 2 cards in here. Cool. Parallel Lives. This is actually a nice card. It's actually a hit, from what I believe. It's a foil. Okay. And then Maximum Carnage. It's cool. It's great. Look, by all means, I haven't had a real hit yet, but I'm happy with the little hits. You gotta be thankful for the little things. What's up, Southern Comic Geek in the building? My bud. What's up, man? They need to kick off a new Valiant. They gotta do a Valiant MTG crossover. It might not sell like these, but it might not sell. Oh, who knows? But we'll buy it, and then we'll unpack these. Alrighty, flying. Well, I'm seeing some new cards. I'm actually seeing cards I do not recognize, so that just means the algorithm has changed a little bit. For example, the Spider-Man Noir showing up right before this Plains, which could be interesting for us. We might have a hit of something. Who knows? Again, I have horrible luck, so don't expect anything. Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley. Let's start. This would be not Jim Chong, so not a replay as well. So Ancient Venom. Okay. Boom. And then Mystic Confluence. And then we got Craven the Hunter. Voila. It's okay. Remender. Interesting. It's crazy because we a lot of these big names, they have what they're known for, right? And often they write so much, and some of the stuff that kind of falls off or disappear. Mechanical Mobster. It's pretty cool. That may not get the attention like some of the bigger stuff gets. It just kind of disappears, it's kind of sad. But I feel like Remender is not no joke. He's a serious storyteller. So, what's up, SCG? What are you up to? Got the Mountain, Electro. There's also a good card. Okay, Spot. So awesome. Who loves Spot from Spider-Verse? I do. So cool. Rocket-powered Goblin Glider. Okay. This is Green Goblins. Oh, look at this. It's not a hit or anything. I think the foil is a hit, but McFarlane, dude. Spider-Man 1. Nice. And this is a Parker luck. No luck. No luck with this. All right. 4 more packs, guys. 4 more packs. We're almost done. Almost done. Yeah, great art, man. That McFarlane. Marcus, what do you think that cover would sell for if it came on the market today, considering his Batman cover is about to hit? Amen. I love the cover art as well. Okay. We're back. We're going to go through some of these top ones. Not much to talk about. Okay, boom. Alrighty. Mysterio. I love Mysterio. Okay, Spot again. I think I had this earlier. Not surprised. Oh, I got a repeat a Spidey. Yeah, I agree. Ooh, cool. Iron Spider, Civil Warrior. Okay, interesting. And then Bioorganic Carapace, whatever that is. Cool. All right, 3 more pack, guys. Countdown. I told you guys, no luck. Oh yeah, it's true. Spider-Man 1 and X-Men 1. Jim Lee. 2 million. That's Marcus's guess on if the Spider-Man McFarlane 1 cover came out. I agree. I think so. I think it will hit 2 million. I think it would potentially set some records because that thing's one of the most popular covers ever. So I think that was the range of where like the X-Men Jim Lee cover sold for as well. But yeah, we'll see. Once the Lucas Museum opens up, we'll see how people start valuing these things. Yeah, oh yeah, it's true. Right, X-Men 1. I don't know what the exact price was, but it did sell for a lot, from what I heard. All right, so Spider-Verse, cool. I know there's a card called Spider-Verse. What does it do? The legend rule doesn't apply to spiders you control. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may copy it. If you do, you may choose new targets for the copy. If the copy is a permanent spell, it gains haste. Do this only once each turn. Cool. Does that make any sense to you guys when I read it? To me, it's pretty cool because you could replicate creatures. You could like cast them over and over again, and then yeah, that's the whole purpose of Spider-Verse, because now you could have a ton of spiders popping off. All right, so we have her already, so we'll put her back over here. Peter Parker's hammer. Okay, cool. Look at this counter spell and foil. I love this. Doc Ock. Yep. And then Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior in foil as well. I like it. Cool. I like these kind of classic comic stuff. And then this art card, I have no idea what's going on here. It's like a Spider-Man painting where he's upside down, and I think maybe giving something to a kid in a Spider-Man costume. Alrighty. So they're not kidding when it's like make or break. So if you don't get an Infinity Stone, you don't really get much value out of these boxes. But I think it's people just love the hit, you know. Alrighty. Okay, cool. Dive into planes. Okay. Cheering crowd. We saw one of these earlier already. Extended Mysterio. Extended Bioorganic Carapace. Okay. Path to Exile. Not foil. This is kind of cool. Peter Parker. I think this is a nice one. It's a foil version of Peter Parker. Amazing Spider-Man. I like this one. It's great. Cool. Go and say so yourself. All right, guys. One last pack. Last pack. All right. If something happens in this pack, it'd be pretty crazy, but I doubt it. So set very low expectations. I do not have any luck when it comes to opening cards. Even I can't even open the package. It's what a mess. I would not make a good pack ripper. But here we are, guys. Last pack. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go slow. Here's all the comments. Skyward Spider, Amateur Hero, Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel. That's kind of fun. MJ, Rising Star. She's a singer. Rhino's Rampage. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. This one has a foil extended art, Web Warriors. So this one's a 4/3, so this is actually really strong. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. So I think there's a lot of like spider mechanics that makes each other strong, and so, all right. So there's extended art that I'll keep over here somewhere. Okay. The swamp itself, okay. Peter Parker's camera, so this goes into these, okay. Mysterio Master, okay. Carnage, we had one of these already. Okay, reprive. That's it. So we got Mysterio twice, a foil version. That closes out our 2 box, guys. Woo! Even though I know I'm not going to get anything, it's always nerve-wracking. So I don't know why. So let's close out with this this bat. I mean, it's DC versus Marvel. Let's see which one I get this time around. And I didn't know they have the names on the back, so I've been kind of giving it away as I unpack. So let's see who it is. I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna block it. Oh wait, it already shows me. All right. Covered by J. Scott Campbell again. What? Do they not mix these things up? Why do I get all the not safe to work stuff? Why? I don't need 2 of these. So, because I don't need these, I'm going to give these away. To my 3 friends who's been chit-chatting, K-pop, Glenn, and Marcus, email me at carl@247comics.com your address. I'm going to mail you these. So, thanks for hanging out. I don't know if I want to open this. Should I open this too? What do you think? Should I just rock out and open this as well? Double weenie roast. Yes, weenies win. Double weenie roast. What do you guys think? You guys want to see this open? I don't know. I'm kind of mixed bag. I mean, I'm actually tempted to open these collector packs because my wife got me these, and like, what if there was Infinity Stone, one of these? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe just keep them off. You're right, Marcus. I don't think I'm gonna keep going. It's gonna be a whole rabbit hole. So email me your mailing address, and then I will ship these out for you guys. So thank you guys for attending the first ever live Collector's Christmas episode. So in reflection, I'm consistently unlucky. So when I play these packs, I think often people talk about it being gambling. I don't see it that way. I think it's a pastime. It's gaming, right? And so the worst part about this type of gaming is the organizing. So some people don't even care, but I have to organize everything. So after this, I have to go through and organize everything, in a certain manner. Most of the time, it's just foil, non-foil, and these days more just about alphabetical order. But it takes a lot of time, dude. But I do have a cool sorting tray, and that's what I use to get all these cards in order. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and until next time, I will see you guys at Collector's Christmas episode 8. Bye, folks.